Hey, what's going on, everyone? Dr. Tyler here. We got a cool one for you today. I'm actually adjusting my friend Colton, Dr. Colton Korn. He is a chiropractor in San Diego. And actually, we graduated together, and he drove all the way up from San Diego. If you don't know where that is, he's about an hour and a half away, and he really just needed an adjustment. He was really stiff. He works out a lot. He's like super buff, obviously I'm not gonna tell him that to his face, but yeah, he's been working out a lot. A lot of stuff has just been building up. And we as chiropractors, we get adjusted, but we don't really go too often. I think the last time I adjusted him was like 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 months ago, and I was his last adjustment. So his tension has been building up ever since, and he didn't really have any specific areas like, oh man, it's like right here. It's just kind of like a whole body, like, oh man, it's just tight, stiff, achy. And that's the kind of stuff that we usually feel because we take pretty good care of ourselves. So I hope you enjoy it. There's like some banter going back and forth, but it's also pretty educational. So if you do enjoy it, smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and have a wonderful day. I love you. Dude, so you're a chiropractor?
I am.
Wow.
I know.
That's crazy.
A decent one at that.
Wow.
I know.
What do we think about those guys?
We need good ones out there. That's why
You know
I
what
come
I-
to see Tyler.
I was watching a Twitch stream once, and they were talking about what cars they drive, and these guys are all like, Twitch streamers, so they have just exotic cars on deck.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm driving an RS7 right now. And then one of the guys was like, an Audi? That's something a chiropractor would drive. I was like, oh shit.
What's wrong with that, dude?
I don't
Audis
know.
are nice.
It was just funny. What's going on with your body?
You gotta shit on Audis like that, dude. Dude, I'm just super stiff a lot. Working on people, of course.
Yeah.
Like hands and everything, but like overall just training really hard too though. So a little bit of everything, honestly.
He works out a lot. I know you can't tell,
I try a little
but he does. Okay. It's there somewhere. I can't really tell. I can't even feel his bones because his muscles are poking out. It's just kind of like aching, like, just areas that are just like, oh God.
It's just
I
like
just need it right there.
Yeah, it's just like the tension that builds over time, like we all should like stretch more than we should. I should like,
You don't
massage
stretch?
things. I know, I do sometimes. I know I don't, but it just builds and I'm like, okay, I know that
get right
it is
there.
due. It's go time.
For the viewers, nothing's jumping out at me with his shoulders, which is good. This isn't like I'm sitting at a desk all day, cracking my neck 50 times a day, not working out type of thing. This is he has been working out 8 days in a row, and he works on people all day. And there's a lot of stuff just building up around his spine rather than just outside of the spine, and the muscles are tight, and he's stressed and getting headaches and not doing anything about it, taking pills to just numb it away.
I'm a chiropractor. I should know better than to do that.
Yeah, well, chiropractors don't know self-care.
That's true. There's
We just know what to do.
Yeah. Do as I say, done as I do, Oh.
No one says that. We went to school together. We saw each other every day, all day. We were going crazy, man.
We used to just wail on each other's necks. We had no idea what we were doing. We were just like, all right.
You know what's crazy? The way I got into decompression, I was doing a deadlift. I looked to the left, pulled it, felt my neck pop. Immediate, just sharp pain going down my arm. And it started getting worse. And I was in chiro school, and I was starting to freak out. I was seeing all the best chiropractors you can think of. I was really hopeless, I was like, dude, this is getting bad. Like, it hurts really bad. This guy, one day, he was like, I saw this video online of an adjustment. Can I try it on you? And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. He puts my chin right here and just yanks my head up, and everything around here just released. All my pain was gone completely for like 3 months. And I was just like, why did they miss that? And it's because everybody's so caught up in this alignment theory. When you think about decompression, there is no alignment in that. So it doesn't fit into their little circle of things that can be possible. Everybody's a freaking sheep. After that, I started doing that adjustment on people that had similar symptoms. It was really good. They were like, oh, that felt great. And then they're like, it's gone, you know? And I'm like, crazy, you know? Just jotting these things down in my head. So people ask me all the time, like, oh, how'd you get into like doing like the Y strap and stuff? I literally say that freaking story so many times.
That's great,
it's
dude.
so funny.
I had no idea.
I know you're like the
like,
main
Daddy,
culprit,
let me just-
dude. That felt so good. I don't know if you remember that, but that felt so good. Oh man.
Oh, that feels so good.
So I say this a lot to my patients. He doesn't have a specific injury, right? And a lot of people don't when they come in. But we're avoiding the buildup.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting rid of the buildup before something bad happens. His body is giving him signs, and it's gonna be like oh man, I need to like crack that, or like, oh, I'm stiff, or like, oh, it's aching right here. Those are signs of your body saying, hey, can you please help? Because we're doing what we can, but you know, this is building up, and you're not gonna like it. And then something bad happens, and then they come to me, and then they want me to fix it. And I try to tell them this has been building up for a while. And they're like, no, I never had this pain before. Story of my life. Story of my life.
Yep.
And they don't want to do any work.
And you only get it when it's really bad.
But it's all good. I don't want to do any work either, honestly. You know what I mean? I get it.
That is so bad right there.
Yeah, it is. It's like a little string.
Oh, I didn't even know that was there.
Me neither, until I felt it. It's crazy. So you're in San Diego.
Yes.
Everybody loves San Diego.
Right through there. I love it. It's so nice. Like, everybody is super cool. Everybody's active. I just like being around active people. Like, that's just my ideal client, is just people who want to like continue to work out and continue to like play sports and do their hobbies. And San Diego is just like a perfect breeding ground for that.
Dang, you breed people over there?
Trying to. Soon.
Wow. That's crazy. I'm sure a lot of my viewers are in that boat. Who knows, though, you know? Not me. Oh, slipped.
That was fantastic.
Let's go high. Good.
That was the
Dang.
one.
Your
That
neck
was
is
literally
freaking loose.
right there.
Let me yank on this shoulder.
Yes.
Flat hand. Right here. Give me a hug. Leave your head on the table. And then just nice and loose in the shoulder. Oh, dang. That was yummy.
It's perfect.
Good. Hug. Wow. Seems like we've done this before. Like you hugging me. Oh. Good.
Oh. It's like riding a bike, man. I'm the bike.
You're the bike seat.
There it is.
Lift your head up. Keep your chin tucked down. And then just come on up with me. And we're going down. Yeah, you need a Y strap. So those didn't really release that well. It could have been the angle that I did it, or it just needs to release this way rather than kind of getting pushed down into each other. Hard to explain, but it's all vectors. Maybe I just suck, I don't know.
No, that was great. I told you I'm stiff.
He knows how to gas me up. Yeah, so you know when you need that Y strap. You know what I mean? And I tell people all the time, if you really need this, you're not gonna need it all the time. Trust me. If we get a good one in there, it should last, and you'll know when you need it again. So I definitely don't do it on every visit if people are coming in consistently. Dude, you are freaking stiff. What made you want to be a chiropractor?
Dude, it was an interesting story. It was actually, you remember Rodante? Rodante 98, he was my fraternity big brother in college, and he was
That's right.
He was a kinesiology major, so he was looking to go like PT, chiro, all that stuff, and then he started chiropractic school, and we were both coaching volleyball at the same time. I'm like, so what's this whole deal? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this whole chiropractic thing? I'd never even been to a chiropractor before, and he had just started school. And he was like, dude, I think you should go check it out. And I was like, all right. So I'm like in college, and I was a film major. I had never been to a chiropractor before, ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I just want to see what it's all about. So I found this chiropractor near my undergrad, and I just literally emailed him. I was like, hey, can I come shadow you sometime? Like, I just want to like see what you do. And he's like, yeah, just bring me a large strawberry wave and be here on Thursday at 8 a.m. And I was like, Okay.
Strawberry Wave.
That was it. Strawberry Wave from
Jamba
Jamba
Juice?
Juice. That was it.
Yo, that's badass.
So
I need to
that
do
was
that.
The whole thing. And I literally showed up and I shadowed him for like 4 hours, and I just like watched this guy like helping so many people,
Yeah.
like getting them out of pain. Like I'd see like the instant gratification of how much better people felt like immediately walking out of the office. And I just like I fell in love with it literally on that first day, and I shadowed him the whole semester. After that, I was like, all right, I need to go to chiropractic school. And so I literally like finished my film degree that semester. I finished college, and then I went back to like community college, took all the classes, and just got into chiropractic school 6 months later.
Oh,
It was
wow.
complete change of gears.
Wow.
I took anatomy, physiology, chemistry, and microbiology in one semester.
It's also one of the smartest people I've ever met.
I just
This guy
I wanted to do
would
it.
come back from a festival and we would have this lab test that we were studying for like a month. And I know he didn't study at all. He just remembers things. He's that guy that just shows up to the test, no idea what's going on, and he's the only one that gets the A. So he has a lot of spinal stability here. So, you know, we can't really get too much of a twist here. One, it's not going to let us. Two, it's probably going to be a little uncomfortable. So it's just another sign that he needs decompression. But his body's kind of resisting the rotation in a good way. It's good. Usually I feel people who are stiff in the other direction. Good. Because of what you're doing, it needs to be tight. It needs to be not loose in that rotation vector. Let's try to hit a mammillary. Right there. Beautiful. These are nice.
Thanks, dude.
Where'd you get it? Aloe?
Yeah.
Aloe leaves. Okay, slide down a little bit. Right there. This is okay in the low back? No pulling? Okay. Is that okay in the cheeks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. And just let me know when it starts to travel down the spine.
Mm-hmm.
Let the legs relax. Let the tailbone slide down. Oh. Lift down. Oh. That was nice.
This is why I drive an hour and a half to come see you. I'm dead serious.
Ben.
I'm not kidding.
Ben. All right, I want you to breathe all the way down to your tailbone. Let that just sink in. It's pretty nice, man. Now, he goes through a little series of healing. He can still work out. We got to give our body the right nutrients to heal. A lot of water, sunlight, good food, smile. If you're going to watch stuff, smile. It makes you happy. Good energy. You know what I mean? And I tell people right now, his spine's a little bit unstable. So he's a little bit more prone to injury. So if he just goes right back to CrossFit, there's risk of him pulling a muscle. It's not the end of the world, but there is that risk. He's probably going to be a little sore. It's just going to heal. And he'll feel better. Okay?
Exactly what I needed.
Come on up. Oh. Yeah. Good stuff, buddy.